Welcome, iPix viewers. In today's hyper-connected world, cybersecurity isn't just a department. It's the bedrock of modern business. But what happens when the very systems designed to protect us start to overwhelm us? Stop treating security alerts like background noise. They're supposed to be early warnings, not an endless stream of static. Every single one could be the faint signal of a catastrophic breach, a digital whisper before the storm. Yet, for most organizations, they've become an overwhelming cacophony. Here's the shock stat that security professionals live with every day. The average large enterprise faces thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of security alerts daily. It's a digital deluge. The sheer volume is staggering, and it's growing exponentially with the expansion of cloud infrastructure, IoT devices, and remote work. Faced with this flood, even the most dedicated human teams can only investigate a tiny fraction of these alerts. It's not a matter of skill or dedication. It's a fundamental problem of scale. Analysts are forced into a constant state of triage, making split-second decisions on which fire to fight, knowing that the one they ignore could be the one that burns the whole house down. This is the reality of alert fatigue, and it's how real, sophisticated threats slip through the cracks, hiding in plain sight amidst the noise. But what if there was a better way? What if you could do one simple thing to change the entire paradigm? Let an AI brain connect the dots for you. This is Sentinel, and it has rightfully earned the nickname AI Brain for a very specific reason. It's not just about automation, it's about cognition. It's about a system that can perceive, reason, and learn at a scale and speed that is simply beyond human capacity. Sentinel fundamentally transforms security operations by doing three smart things, incredibly fast. It ingests everything, correlates everything, and learns from everything. Let's break down what that actually means for your defense. First, it ingests massive, diverse streams of telemetry. This is the foundation of its intelligence. Sentinel doesn't just look at one piece of the puzzle, it gathers the data to see the entire board. We're talking about all your logs, from firewalls, web proxies, and critical business applications. Every access, every transaction, every system event is a potential clue. It sees deep into your endpoints, every process execution, registry change, and network connection from every laptop and server in your fleet. It monitors all your cloud activity, from API calls and configuration changes in your public cloud environments to activity within your SaaS platforms. It understands identity, tracking user authentications, privilege escalations, and access patterns across your entire identity fabric. By fusing and normalizing these disparate data streams into a single unified format, Sentinel creates a high-fidelity record of everything happening in your environment. It's this comprehensive visibility that allows it to spot patterns humans would inevitably miss. Second, and this is where the magic happens, it correlates events across all these systems in real time. An isolated alert is just noise, but a chain of seemingly unrelated events is a story. Sentinel is an expert storyteller. It takes that normalized data and begins to weave it together, turning a chaotic mess of alerts into a clear, actionable narrative of an attack. Imagine this: a low-severity alert for a user clicking a link in a phishing email. On its own, it might be ignored. But Sentinel sees it. Seconds later, it sees an unusual process spawn on that user's machine. Then, it detects an authentication attempt from that machine to a critical server, using a credential that was just exposed. Finally, it flags a large data transfer leaving your network from that server. A human analyst would have to manually find and piece together these four separate events from four different systems. It could take hours or even days. Sentinel does it in milliseconds. No more chasing isolated alerts. Instead, your team gets a single correlated incident that tells the entire story of the attack from patient zero to the final objective. This is the difference between reacting to symptoms and diagnosing the disease. Third, it learns. This is what truly sets Sentinel apart. What's something people don't know about Sentinel? It learns in real time. It's not a static set of rules. It's a dynamic, evolving intelligence. Each incident, whether it was blocked automatically or investigated by an analyst, becomes a training set for the entire system. When an analyst confirms an incident is a true positive, the AI models learn the specific sequence of behaviors, the tactics, techniques, and procedures used by the attacker. This feedback loop refines its understanding of malicious activity. Conversely, when an analyst marks an alert as a false positive, Sentinel learns to be more precise, reducing noise for everyone. Each incident trains the model. So the next time a similar attack is attempted, even with slight variations, the model is already primed. It's seen this before. It recognizes the pattern faster, with higher confidence, and can trigger a response even quicker. This continuous learning cycle means your security posture doesn't just stay static. It actively hardens and gets smarter with every single event. The simple fix to the overwhelming problem of alert fatigue? Shift your entire security operation from being reactive to proactive. Instead of your team deciding what to investigate, let Sentinel prioritize the high-risk incidents that represent a clear and present danger. You can automate routine responses for common, low-risk events. A user downloading a potentially unwanted program? Sentinel can automatically isolate the machine and initiate a scan, without ever needing a human to click a button. This frees up your valuable human experts to focus on what they do best. Sentinel is designed to hand humans only the complex, novel cases that truly need human judgment and intuition. It acts as a powerful force multiplier, handling the 99% of noise so your team can apply their expertise to the 1% that matters most. The results of this proactive approach are immediate and measurable. First, you see a dramatic reduction in noise. That means fewer false alarms, allowing your team to focus with confidence. Second, you achieve faster containment. Because detection and correlation happen in milliseconds, automated responses can neutralize threats before they have time to spread or cause damage. This leads to a measurable reduction in attacker dwell time, the critical window between initial compromise and detection. We're talking about shrinking a timeline that could be days or weeks down to mere minutes or seconds. Let's consider a real-world scenario. A healthcare organization, a prime target for ransomware, was hit with a novel strain. In their previous setup, this would have meant days of forensic analysis after the damage was done. With Sentinel, the AI brain detected the unusual file encryption behavior across several endpoints within seconds. It correlated this with the initial entry vector, a compromised remote access tool. Before the analyst even finished reading the incident summary, Sentinel's automated playbook had already isolated the affected machines from the network, preventing the ransomware from spreading to critical patient record systems. The attack was stopped in its tracks, not in days, but in under 2 minutes. The post-incident report automatically trained the model, ensuring that specific strain would be blocked even faster in the future. Getting started is simpler than you might think. Sentinel is not a rip-and-replace solution. It's designed to integrate with and enhance your existing security stack, whether you use a traditional SIEM, an EDR or XDR platform, or a mix of cloud-native security tools. It sits on top, acting as the intelligent brain that unifies your disparate security signals. We understand that data privacy and control are paramount. Sentinel can be deployed in the cloud, on-premises, or in a hybrid model, ensuring your sensitive data is always handled according to your governance and compliance requirements. Robust role-based access control ensures that only authorized personnel can access sensitive incident data and configure responses. So, when we say Sentinel is the AI brain for your security, it isn't marketing fluff. It's not just a tagline. It's shorthand for continuous, adaptive learning that makes your defense stronger every day. It's shorthand for true cross-system thinking that sees the whole picture, not just the pixels. And it's shorthand for intelligent, automated action that scales to meet the speed and scope of modern threats. Do you want to stop reacting and finally start outsmarting attackers? Do you want to empower your team to be the strategic defenders they were meant to be? Then it's time to make the AI brain your first and best line of defense. Visit our website to see a demo and transform your security operations today.